So, welcome to our top podcast countdown, where we go back over our top podcasts of 2025. Number 3 this year was all in customer service, how your tone and the words you use matter. I'm particularly proud of this because we relaunched our WOW customer service, updated it, how to deal with an upset customer, how to handle core transactions. It's just a really great, meaty course. And we'll be offering that in our new live virtual training setup this next year. You can buy the course so your team has video training, or we can come to your agency and do it live. So you have options, friends. So don't delay. Listen to how your words and your tone matter to become customer service rock stars as we relive one of our top podcasts for 2025.
Tone of voice really can make people feel differently. We say exactly what we mean. People hear the tone of voice more than what we're actually saying. Have you ever thought about how tone of voice impacts your customer experience? I think about this a lot, and my eyes were opened a couple years ago because we have scripts. Now, I could debate back and forth my feelings on scripts. I like to say they're starting points. Sometimes out there, we don't know what to say or how to get the words out of our mouth. So a script is a great way to start and then make it your own, whether you call them talking points or scripts, whatever it is. But I found we were getting a lot of pushback on our scripts. People said they sound so salesy. And I read it and say, I don't think it sounds that salesy. But I realized that people were reading the script in a salesy tone. So I asked them, I said, could you just say it out loud in your own voice? Lo and behold, people changed. And it was so awesome. And what I mean by that was they were able to hear their own tone of voice. Now, tone of voice can go a lot of different directions. I can say something in one way and say it a totally different way, and it has a different meaning. And I think sometimes we don't always pick up on our tone of voice because we're in the moment. We're people, we have feelings, we have emotions. And that doesn't always mean that we say exactly what we mean, or people hear the tone of voice more than what we're actually saying. And so if somebody's frustrated, or in customer service, if we don't have that warm, friendly tone, if we don't have that moment on any service call that makes us feel special, it's very easy to get turned off by service. It's more of a transaction. And more today, people would personally rather do a transaction in their jammies with a glass of wine versus in the scenario having to talk to a person. People have variables. We don't know what person we're getting. We don't know what their emotional state is that day. We don't know if they're excited to talk to us or they just got off the worst call of their life and there's nothing they'd rather do less than pick up their next call of their life. And so a lot of times I like us to make sure that we understand how tone of voice really can make people feel differently. If I said to my husband, hey, honey, this evening, if we could maybe put some music on and clean up the house, that would be awesome. That's different, right? If I say, honey, tonight we need to listen to this music and we need to clean this house. It's a mess. Different. Same statements, different tone of voice. And so I want us all to be thinking in customer service, the importance of our tone of voice. Now, this is where sometimes customer service voice comes in, and that can be a little obnoxious too. That's like a little too much dial-up. You just want to be a real person with people and realize that whoever's on the phone with you right now, whatever happened before, that's not their fault. And under no uncertain circumstance should anybody have to pull it into the next call. So that's our 3-minute video today on tone of voice and the importance in customer service.
Well, thank you so much for reliving our 3rd biggest podcast from 2025. If you haven't already, go get our customer service training or go check out our strategic planner. We're popping that for 2026. It's been rehashed, remodeled. There's a ton of updates in it, from an AI policy to how to hold your team accountable to our 3 biggest strategies for 2026 to a goal tracker to a weekly planner. You get it all. So don't delay. If you love this podcast, number 1, follow along so you can hear our 2nd and 1st biggest podcast, but also get our resources. We'd love to work with you in 2026 and can't wait for the new year to be here.